You had you tried some individuals out of the Philippines as well, correct?
Correct. Correct. I have two in the Philippines and I have four in El Salvador.
Gotcha. Now, how do you deal with the time difference and asynchronous communications there?
Right. So my employees in the Philippines are 30 hours a week and they work 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. their time. Okay. So it's a 12-hour difference. They don't do daylight savings time. It might be 13 now that we fell back a few weeks ago or whatever. But as a general rule, I have them work in their evening so that there is some overlap with us on the East Coast. And everybody's on a daily stand-up meeting at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. Everybody has to be on that. El Salvador is 2 hours behind 8 months a year and 1 hour behind 4 months a year because they don't do daylight savings time there. And so, but all of my team members are in daily huddles at 8:30 a.m. every day Eastern, regardless of what time zone they're in or where they're at. And that is one way that we are able to build camaraderie. The other way is Slack. Slack, the greatest invention in the history of mankind when it comes to managing remote employees. It's instant communication on your phone, on your laptop. You got as many channels as you want to make so that people can get information to and from each other freely and easily and share information and communicate. And that makes our team all the better.
For a law firm owner who's only ever hired locally, what surprised you the most about working with offshore teams?
They basically get 13 months worth of pay. There are if it is a government certified job at El Salvador or Mexico or Colombia or any of these countries, particularly the near shore. So when I say near shore, I'm talking about Mexico and South America. That's near shore. Offshore is Russia, the Philippines, India. They are guaranteed an extra months of pay. They get a 2 week paycheck bonus at Christmas, and they get a 2 week paid vacation that they're supposed to take consecutively, and they get a paycheck to go on vacation. Okay, so when you're starting to talk to these contractors with these companies, you want to find out, are you government certified? Am I responsible for this 13th month worth of pay? If I am, then when do I pay it? In El Salvador, I pay the same base rate 12 months a year, and they save the money to pay these two bonuses when they're due, when they go on vacation and at Christmas time. In the Philippines, they don't have that. Or if they do, it's not the employees that I have because I've not been told anything about it. But that's important. But when I was in Mexico, when those bonuses came due, I had to pay them. And I did have one employee stay 1 year, and they took the 2 weeks, and then they immediately took 2 weeks at like 1 year and 1 day, and then they quit. So there's that. But it is what it is. So I had to budget when those came due. Like in December, I knew I was going to pay some more money because they were, and then whenever they were going to take vacation. So you need to know how you're going to be billed. In the Philippines, the ways I know to do it in the Philippines, you can do a direct hire. So you can do it one or two ways, and there's probably other, but the two ways I know in the Philippines are you can hire a headhunter to find you employees for a flat fee of say $2,500, and they will recruit you an employee, and they will be your employee, and you just work it out with that employee what you pay them. Or you can go through an agency, which often will not charge a fee at all, like a tip company, and they will just charge you a a spiff on the hourly rate. So my employees in the Philippines are paid $8 an hour, but I am billed $12 an hour. So the agency that located them, that provides support for them, that does provide some coaching, but not a ton, gets $4 an hour for their ability to locate these people. And the good thing about that is if they don't work out, you can let them go, and this agency will have you 5 more people to interview in like 3 days, and you don't have to pay that $2,500 again.